This is the 5-pin Chavo from the package of blocks that Nigby sent me. He told me once I got this open to gut it and that I would be absolutely surprised, and he was right. This lock is 5 pins. They're actually all standard pins, but the tolerances on this lock make it a very good lock. I'm almost embarrassed to admit that this took probably about an hour and a half to get into, and I had to keep going through and changing different styles of doing things, and it took a decent amount of time to get into. But that to me is I mean, I wonder sometimes, like, because we're so used to security pins, or I'm so used to looking for a false set and things like that, that maybe I'm just out of practice with standard pins. But to get into this one, I'm going to use a 40 thousandths Peterson's pry bar in top of the keyway with a decent amount of tension. You can see that. And I'm going to use just my Peterson standard hook in 18 thousandths. I'm going to go in and then I'm going to raise up number 1. And I don't even know if I got that set. So number 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe. 1, 2, try this again. 1, maybe not on 2, 3, maybe a little click out of 4. Doesn't feel like anything on number 5. Okay, that was 1, 2, and then 3. So yeah, I mean, 4 standard pins, it's actually a really decent lock to get into. So I told Nigby that when I did if I got this open, I would take it apart on camera and just do a little gut video to show that this deceptively difficult lock to open actually only had the standard pins in it. And I mean, I know it looked kind of quick there because I got it open, but you know, after I got it open the first time, now I know what I'm doing. I'm just looking for my follower that I just had and my tweezers. But now that I know what I'm looking for, and now that I'm not trying to deal with security pins that aren't there, I can kind of get into it faster. Let's try not to mess this up. Okay, so let's get that follower in there. Let's get them key pins up. There we go. So I'm going to put this guy right there. One, 2, and the spring came out. 3, 4. The spring came out because I have it upside down. Okay, so I'll just have to put the springs back in too. Alright, let me get this organized for you. These springs are interesting too. Let's take a look at that. It looks like they stuck two springs together to make it longer. Oh, okay. So the mix of the pins, the tolerances, and those abnormally long springs. Okay, come on, get over here. Yeah, there we go. And you are number one. So, there we have it. 5 standard spool or standard pins and some what look like double springs just kind of wound together. Maybe that's for bump resistance, but the springs in here did feel pretty stout. But that is the Chavo that Nigby sent.